What's going on, guys? It's Buzz here, back again for another Inter Milan match review versus Hellas Verona and Torino. I got my notepad with me with notes I took. Our Hellas Verona match saw us draw 2-2 in the last minute, with Antonio Candreva coming up, being the hero we needed but do not deserve, contributing 2 goals after we had conceded early on in the match. Within the first 2 minutes, Milan Skriniar gets turned around like a pretzel, and Handanovic couldn't reach it as the far post, and literally go 1 down in the first 2 minutes. And Hellas Verona look up for it, like they could score more, but surprisingly didn't. After the second half comes, after awful Lukaku deflection off the post, Antonio Candreva comes in and bags it, levels it 1-1. Antonio Candreva brings it up again, getting a deflection off of a Hellas Verona player, which surprisingly is our loanee, DeMarco. Bounces off him, own goal deflection, we lead 2-1. And then the usual Inter where we get nervous, shaky, and seem not to be able to see out games comes in, where we end up conceding in the last few minutes of the match, 2-2. And this brought on a lot of questions of Antonio Conte, with some fans getting pretty annoyed. Conte in, Conte out was trending. And a lot of questions about tactics, players, and a few other things. Team selections as well. Players getting picked, like Roberto Gagliardini, or Bora Valero, or Barighi, or Candreva. But, I'll be sure to link my friend R.Sharma's channel below, because he actually went over this and more or less did a way better talk on this, and he also does a way better analysis on this as well. So go and check out his channel. It'll be in the description below. Give him a like, a comment, give him a subscribe and a like when you watch his video, because it's really good. Much better than what I could do. But for me, in that department, I would think Antonio Conte, he likes to have a 3 at the back formation. He loves to have a 3-5-2. But essentially the players we have kind of don't fit that formation. Not that all the players are bad. Just for a 3 at the back, we have 2 center backs that are used to playing in a 4-man defense, and a back 2 with a left back and a right back. Not usually being comfortable playing on a 3-back formation. You can kind of tell it's a bit similar with the midfielders as well. I don't know if Gagliardini's struggling because formation probably doesn't work with them. But yeah. 3 center backs not working. Candreva bags 2. Couldn't see out the game, and 3-month break having an effect on teams. I would actually probably want to touch on that as well. Maybe probably the 3-month break from football is affecting most teams, not just Inter, but Lazio. As you can tell, they were literally favorites for the title, and now it looks like they're slowly just falling off grace. Atalanta seems to basically just be in a rhythm. I don't know what's in their Gatorade or in their coaching or something, because they just seem like ain't nothing phasing them. If you haven't seen the Juventus Atalanta match, that was a pretty good match, and I thought Atalanta would probably see it through, but Juventus, another team, they can also see out a game, which has been something we've struggled with recently since coming back from a 3-month break. Is seeing out games now. But move on to the Torino match, where we basically kind of cruised through that one. Now that game was very interesting watching it earlier, because Handanovic made a giant error in not catching the ball properly and literally just letting it go, and Blotti just slots it in off of a corner, and that was insane, because usually he's pretty good at usually he's never had a very off game, and usually even if he is off, it wasn't this big of a shocker. But yeah, we were able to fix that coming out in the second half, Young bags one, and then Diego Godin bags his first inter goal off of a header from Alexis Sanchez to the far post, and Godin's there to just head it in. And then Lautaro Martinez restores a bit of his confidence by getting a goal. A similar goal he scored earlier in the season with basically just deflects off of a player and just dips over the keeper. Well, it didn't dip over the keeper, but it just deflects off of a player and goes up and dips a bit to where, like, the keeper tries to, like, save it but couldn't do much for it. So we end up winning at 3-1. Alexis Sanchez looked on fire. Literally pressing from the first 20 minutes, and literally him and Borja Valero tried creating chances. Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know who you would have to drop out of Lukaku or Martinez to accommodate Sanchez. Maybe switch to a 3-4-3 in order to accommodate him or something. But he should be playing a lot more, and hopefully he does stay. But another interesting thing I did notice, which I'm not sure if Antonio Conte's put this instruction in them or told them to press a lot more, but Godin and Bastoni kept going forward. Like, that is, like, they kept making overlapping runs. They kept getting near the box, because I know Godin tried shooting from outside the box. I was just like, what the hell's going on? That's pretty weird. Because usually, when we have Milan Skriniar there, because it was Bastoni, De Vrij, and Godin, it would usually just be Milan Skriniar that's doing the overlapping run, and the other two center backs staying back. And I think he probably told Gagliardini to drop back with Stefan De Vrij. But yeah, I noticed that. I'm not sure what's going on there, if that's like Antonio Conte's instructions or the players just trying to go up and help create something. But second half comeback, Sanchez on fire, Handanovic error, see out a goal. We were able to come back and actually see out this match. We were actually able to see out this match, so that's a good thing. It didn't look like Torino could. Well, Torino did have pretty much good chances, surprisingly. Handanovic happened to save one that literally looked like it went under him and just went in again. And he was about to get pelters on social media, but no, he happened to save it, luckily. And thank God. I think that's it so far that I wanted to cover. Antonio Conte in and out. Tactics and team selections. I mean, there's going to be questions about things. I mean, going back on a season review, there's going to be questions or certain matches where things could have probably been done differently. Team selections could have probably been done differently. But, I mean, that will be touched on in a season review. But, yeah, I don't know why people would be Conte out. It's only the first season. And we actually looked good in the first half of the season. Second half of the season, barring the Juventus loss and then the 3-month break from COVID, literally has kind of taken its toll on us, and as you can tell, Lazio. But, yeah, that'll be touched on later. But currently we sit 8 points. 8 points behind first, Juventus. After just having sat in fourth. After Atalanta drew to Juventus at the weekend, and then Lazio happened to drop points. And hopefully we can continue this momentum, take this momentum from this game, not the Verona match, this Torino match, and go on and beat Spal, get more confidence and momentum ahead of our Roma match, which is Sunday. So we take on Spal on Thursday, and we play AS Roma on Sunday. So hopefully we can get enough momentum, get enough points. Juventus probably already have the title in the bag. So, but I mean, at least just being able to cut down the fine margins of points between first and second would be good. So yeah, that's it. That's my match review for Hellas Verona and Torino. I'll be sure to link my friend Uncle Sharma's channel below and go and check out his video, because he does a very good tactical analysis on the Hellas Verona match in particular, where there were questions about Antonio Conte after the match, as well as his comments, and as well as this Torino match. So yeah, I'm Buzz. It's been my review, and hopefully see you guys after the Spal and Roma match. Hopefully we're able to bag away 2 more wins, and hopefully Juventus magically drop points or draw. That way it's title race isn't a bit of a runaway. It's at least a bit close and a bit hopeful, even though, I don't know, I'm a bit of an optimistic. So yeah, that's it. See you guys later.